Think about the last time you were just trying to do something simple with money. You walk into a bank or you click Open Account. You're not looking for a life upgrade. You just need a place for your paycheck to land, and then it hits you. Free checking, no annual fee, complimentary financial consultation. It feels like a win. Like you finally found the rare adult thing that doesn't come with strings. So you say yes. You sign, you tap accept, you book the appointment. A week later, you're not thinking about that free offer anymore. You're thinking about the card you were nudged into, the account you now have to keep a minimum balance in, the recommended add-on you didn't plan to buy. And the worst part? Nothing about it looks like a scam. It looks like normal banking. But that's exactly where the trap lives. That moment you just recognized. Here's what was actually happening beneath it. Free is not the product. It's the doorway. Banks and card issuers use the freebie to get you to stop comparing, to stop shopping, to stop asking, what does this cost me over time? Here's what most people don't realize. The real money isn't made on the headline offer. It's made on what you do after you're inside. Once you're in their system, you get steered into the stuff that pays them. The account tier with monthly requirements. The credit card that's no annual fee, but punishes you if you carry a balance. The financing promo that backfires if you miss one detail, and people do carry balances. According to the Federal Reserve's report on the economic well-being of U.S. households in 2024, 46% of adults who had a credit card carried a balance at least once in the prior 12 months. Carrying a balance means you don't pay the card off in full, so interest starts charging you for borrowing. Now stack that with rates. The Federal Reserve's G.19 data shows average credit card APRs were over 21% in 2024, and accounts assessed interest peaked at 23.37% in Q3 2024. APR is the annual percentage rate, basically the price tag on debt. So, free gets you to yes. Interest and fees turn that yes into profit. And it goes deeper than credit cards. And the reason it works so well on you has less to do with math, and more to do with your brain. Free flips a switch. The moment the price hits zero, you stop treating it like a purchase and start treating it like found money. Your skepticism drops. Your attention slides off the fine print. It feels safer because it feels like you can't lose. Behavioral researchers actually have a name for this: the zero price effect. In a 2007 paper in Marketing Science, Champagnier, Mazar, and Aurelie showed that when an option becomes free, people overreact to it. Demand jumps more than normal cost-benefit thinking would predict. In their experiments, a tiny change like 1 cent mattered way more when it was the difference between almost free and free. Zero didn't just reduce the cost. It added emotional value. Now translate that into money products. A free checking sign makes you feel like you're gaming the system. A no annual fee credit card makes you feel like you're avoiding the trap everyone warns you about. A complimentary consultation makes you feel like you're finally getting insider help. Here's the twist. That happy feeling is the feature. Because once you're in motion, you default to convenience. You keep what you opened. You assume the upsell is the normal next step. You don't pause to compare it with other options that might be cheaper long-term, so your job isn't to become paranoid. It's to slow down at the exact moment. Free makes you speed up. And the fastest way to see the trap is to watch what happens with the most common, free offer of all: the free credit card. Credit cards are the cleanest example because the bait is simple. $0 annual fee. An annual fee is the price you pay each year just to hold the card. So $0 feels like you're being responsible. But the bank doesn't need your annual fee if it can get something bigger: interest and penalty fees. Start with interest. The Federal Reserve's G.19 data shows the average APR across all credit card accounts hit 21.76% in Q3 2024, and the average for accounts assessed interest peaked at 23.37%. That assessed interest part matters because it's the rate paid by people who actually carry balances. Now add the oops fees. The CFPB's 2024 final rule on credit card late fees described a typical late fee of about $32 and moved to cap late fees at $8 for large issuers. Translation: missing a due date by accident has been expensive enough that regulators stepped in. So take someone like Marcus. You grab a no annual fee card because it's easy. 1 month your payment posts late. You get hit with a late fee. Then, because you carried a balance, interest keeps stacking on top. That's how a free card becomes a paid product. What does that mean for you today? You don't judge a card by the annual fee. You judge it by what it costs if life happens. If you're even slightly likely to carry a balance, that APR is the real price tag. And once you see how free multiplies costs month after month, you start noticing the bigger damage it can do to your actual goals. You can already spot the bait in the bill. But the most expensive part of free isn't the first fee you pay. It's what it quietly steals from your future options. Keep watching, because free doesn't just charge you money. It charges you leverage. Every time a freebie pushes you into a worse rate, a lingering balance, or a monthly fee account you keep, just in case, it quietly changes what you qualify for later. Not in a dramatic way. In a paperwork way. The kind that decides whether you get approved, what rate you get, and how much room you have to breathe. Here's the mechanism. Lenders don't care that your card was no annual fee. They care what your minimum payments do to your debt-to-income ratio, DTI. That's simply your monthly debt payments divided by your monthly gross income. Credit cards count. Even if you're never late, the CFPB's ability to repay, qualified mortgage rule used to anchor qualified mortgages around a 43% DTI cap. That number shows up in plain English in explainers like the Dallas Fed's breakdown of the rule. Translation. Cross certain DTI lines, and your mortgage options can shrink. So picture Daniela. She took the free card. Then life happened, and a $2,000 balance turned into a $60 minimum payment. That $60 gets added to her car payment, student loan, and everything else. And when she applies for a mortgage, the lender doesn't see free. They see another fixed obligation. This is why the trap is expensive even when the fees look small. It delays goals by inches, higher DTI, lower cash reserves, more interest, until one day the approval, the rate, or the down payment math doesn't work. So what do you do when every offer is dressed up as a gift? You build a tiny filter that turns free back into a real price tag. Here's exactly what to do. Not theory. A fast checklist you can run in 5 minutes before you say yes. Step 1. Translate free into what's the catch if I mess up? Look for 3 lines. APR, penalty fees, like late fees, and the triggers. What has to happen for costs to kick in? Step 2. Run the life happens test. Assume 1 month you carry a balance. Assume 1 payment is late by accident. What does that month cost you in dollars? Step 3. Check the requirements you'll forget. Minimum balance rules. Direct deposit rules. Promo windows that expire. If the offer depends on you being perfect for 12 months, it's not a perk. It's a trap with a calendar. Step 4. Add 1 number to your goals, your monthly minimums. Total your minimum debt payments, cards, loans, BNPL. That's the number that creeps into DTI and blocks future moves. Step 5. Create a 2-day pause rule. If it's free, you wait 48 hours and compare 2 alternatives. Not because you're paranoid, because free is designed to shut down comparison. If this was useful, you'll want to watch the next video on the simplest way to compare financial products without spreadsheets, so you stop paying premium prices for convenience. Subscribe if you want more of the stuff the system hopes you never bother to calculate.